One of the questions I got this week is whether having outdated infrastructure will be a problem in the future. And I guess I want to answer that a little differently. Having outdated infrastructure is a problem today, right? It's not just a problem in the future, it's a problem today, and it's only going to get worse. And the reason is simple. Outdated infrastructure basically means that it hasn't been updated. That means it's running older hardware, older software. Well, one of the fundamental truths of cybersecurity is any technology, whether it's hardware, software, or hybrid, is so complex, no matter how much testing, how much verification, how much validation, we're always going to miss some problems. Every operating system, even operating systems that have been out for 10 years, have new vulnerabilities. Even automobiles that have been thoroughly tested, verified, and validated have recalls that are issued on a regular basis. So in essence, if you are running outdated infrastructure, it essentially means you have known vulnerabilities that an adversary can easily exploit, that you are not protecting, securing, and limiting that exposure or risk. So it is a problem. Now, as with everything, we have to caveat it. There are still some companies that are running older systems. Some critical infrastructure, unfortunately, is still running NT because of the reliability and uptime. However, they are in isolated standalone data centers with absolutely no internet connectivity. So really, to answer that question, anything accessible from the internet, anything that's a high chance of compromise, we need to go in and make sure it's up to date, locked down, fully patched with no critical data. Then if we have to, for business or legacy purposes, have to run some outdated infrastructure, we want to consciously make that decision, consciously accept that risk, and consciously implement compensating controls to minimize and reduce that exposure. So in a perfect world, we would love to have fully up-to-date, fully patched software. We don't live in a perfect world, so make sure we understand the risk, understand the controls, and properly manage it within our infrastructure.